Paul, a question that we've heard is, what's your opinion of the state of Connecticut giving hundreds of millions of dollars to Pratt & Whitney and Sikorsky to keep jobs in Connecticut?
Oh, yeah, this is a great question. I'm against this. First of all, it's grossly unfair to all those companies that have been faithful and remained in Connecticut. Can you imagine how a company must feel? There's people at a company who have stayed here and paid the 7.5% and gone up to 9% corporate tax, and they've paid it regularly, and now they get no break at all for this. However, Sikorsky, which has options because they have facilities down in Florida and Georgia, wherever, and the same thing with the United Technologies, have had to leave the state for in the past because of taxation, and I might add because of restrictive unionism. But they have options, so they've gone up, and so they can do things elsewhere in other states, and so they were able to come back and say, look, if you want us to add jobs here, you're going to have to give us tax credits. Now, here's the thing about a tax credit. It proves the Republican point that low taxes are what works to keep jobs here. It proves the point. The problem with it is, as I say, grossly unfair, but it really is a 0% tax. Take the $220 million they're going to give in tax credit to Sikorsky. That amounts, because the corporate tax rate is 9%. Okay, this means that they can earn $2.5 billion tax-free with 0% corporate tax over several years. Why? Just to bribe them to bring in these jobs so that you can get the income tax from the workers, and that's the only thing they're going to gain. And so this is what Malloy and the Democrats understand, that it's a deal. You know, this is not what you do when you're a fair-minded legislator or governor. You don't do this. This is just a horrible way of legislating, and so I would be totally against it. Now, a much better alternative is to lower the tax down to half. That's at 4% or 3% for everybody. And this way, everybody brings their jobs here.
I'm Paul Panos, and I approve this message.